Good morning and greetings from the village here in Bungoma. So guys, today I'm just going to share with you my morning routine, whatever I do in the morning, and I want you to spend with me my morning partially. So first thing first, I've just woken up and washed the utensils, and then from there I'm going to do winnowing of the beans, and then we pick it. From there we start cooking the beans.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say.
Yeah, these are the utensils. Here in the village, this is how we do it. After washing the utensils, you sun dry it. This is the utensils rack, traditional utensils rack. So you first of all wash and then you dry them in the rack. Once they are dried, yeah, these are the plates, cups, jug. You arrange them just in a good way, like the way you do it in your modern kitchen. And these are the spoons, sieve. So basically that is how my utensil stand is. I'm sorry for that, I'm just having a flu. And yeah, so let us go and winnow the beans and then we start preparing them. Which I'm just having a short dress and that's why I've put it on my mess. So I'm just going to winnow the beans. This is my basin and no wind, but let us try to. That from the beans before I start picking them so that I can separate with the stones. Yeah, so this is the traditional way of winnowing and the dirt is coming out. So after this, I'm just preparing my mat and then picking the beans. So the beans were so many because it was a meal for 2 days. It was to be for lunch and dinner, and then the next day there are people who are building over here, so they're supposed to use it too. I'm now in the kitchen and let's do this. Kitchen is full of beans. It's harvesting season for the beans, and that's why everywhere you only see the beans. So this is the stand that keeps firewood, and then there are those two stoves over there and this one. So I'm going to use these 3 stones to cook. First thing first, we get dried firewood, and then after that, yeah, these are dried. After that, we light our fire. Where to place my phone, and I'm just trying to spice up the meko before I light up the fire. So let us do this. Let me give you a clear view of the fire. I've just started it and this is how everything looks. I want it to be ready and then we place our sufuria on top. I'm having difficulties lighting this fire, but I hope this is the second time I'm doing it. I hope this time round it goes up and then we start cooking. Yeah. Finally, our fire is up and let us put our sufuria on top and then we start cooking. So guys, this is our sufuria. Just as you can see, that is what I want it to boil so that when I'm ready with the beans, I just wash them and put them in the hot water. It helps with the boiling temperature. The beans will boil very fast, and then after boiling very fast, we'll cook our beans. So just as I told you before, the beans is for lunch because there are only 2 people at home for lunch, and then for dinner will be many people, and then we'll eat the beans also for dinner. Yep. The beans, a friend came over and he's helping me to do it. So you're just making stories as we are picking the beans. So far everything is good and I'm enjoying doing it since I only do it once in a blue moon when I'm cooking the beans, so it's okay. And just as you guys know, if you are a fan of my channel, I love beans so much. Yeah, so guys, we are still picking the beans, and once we are done, we wash and then we start cooking. Yep.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. We can do nothing.
Voila! I'm a specialist in picking beans. What do you think? The beans are very clean. So I'm washing, changing from one basin to another, and then the next thing I take it to the boiling water and start boiling it. Yep. Yeah. So how do you do it? Do you wash it with a sieve, or do you wash and move from one basin to another? As for me, I prefer washing from a basin to the other because I don't want the sand to remain in my beans. Yeah, so by moving from one basin to another, whatever will be remaining down in the basin will be sand, so I'll just have to dispose it, and then I add another water, then repeat the process again. So just as you can see, this is the dirt that remained, and we are now in the kitchen I want to add my beans in the boiling water. Let us check how the water is. Wow, it is boiling. The water is really boiling, and this will just help my beans cook very easily. These beans will cook for at least maybe an hour or so, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So I'm just adding the beans in the hot water, and this is the final look. So I just realized that this sufuria is small. I had to swipe it and get a bigger one. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. That is my morning routine. See you on the next one.